So it's October, and this time of year always makes me think of cross-country running. All three of my kids ran cross-country for their high school for all 4 years that they were in school, and so that adds up to quite a few weekday afternoons and Saturday mornings spent standing out in an athletic field or a golf course or a park, screaming my head off, and yes, banging a cowbell. Big part of being a cross-country fan. Now, before my kids started running for their high school, I did not understand running as a team effort. I thought running was essentially an individual activity, and it just depended on how much an individual was willing to train and endure pain and push themselves. But your success as a runner was entirely based on your individual ability. It turns out that is not true. That's something I learned, that a team running together actually runs faster than any one of those individuals running alone. Sometimes one of those individuals runs faster or slower on any given day, but the collective effort of a team is greater than the total of all of the individual collective efforts. There's some way in which being on a team increases everybody's dedication, their motivation, and actually results in a faster time often. I've been thinking about this because we're now beginning our stewardship season at Westminster. And this year, our theme for our stewardship season is "We're all in it together." It came out of that reflecting we've been doing on this past year about how the pandemic kept us socially distant from each other. And really, for the first half of the year as a church, we couldn't even worship together in person. And even now, we're quite divided. Some of us in the sanctuary, some of us on Zoom. We haven't had the ability yet to all come together in the very same room and have that sense of usness. But somehow, we have still stayed strong as a congregation. There's a way in which our togetherness transcends even our physical connection. There's some way in which we are united by a sense of purpose, by a sense of spiritual kinship, and by a sense of commitment to each other and to our congregation, that thing, that third thing that we are committed to as a whole. I hope that in the coming weeks, you will think about how you can make your own contribution, your individual contribution to the collective effort that is our stewardship campaign. Our church, of course, depends on the pledges and offerings of the members and friends of our congregation to sustain itself. We are lucky to have invested funds that sustain our building, but the living congregation of Westminster Church sustains the living ministry. The programs, the staff, the outreach, the mission work that we're able to do together all happens because we each make an effort, and our individual efforts combine to be greater than the sum of our parts. Friends, you can pledge today, right now, online, or I hope in the last week or so you received a mailing with a pledge card in it. You can fill that out, bring it to church on Sunday, mail it to the church office. However you make your pledge, we invite you to do it soon and to make your best effort so that together as a team, we can reach our goal. Thank you so much for your support.